I tell you, what a day. What a day it has been thus far. Coming here, I got caught in the police road block, but not for checking cars, for repairs of the road. Had the traffic like a mile, that's stuck in the traffic up there. But I'm here. TNT, how are you today? I want to welcome you to the hot seat. This is the time when you get to face our guests who will sit in the hot seat. The question is, who will be next? Today, because of the amount of calls, emails, texts, and WhatsApp I got, including questions asking me in person, I've decided to have the same guests that we had yesterday back on the program. This stimulated a tremendous amount of interest. He's not here as yet, but I'm hoping that he comes so we can continue the discussion where so many people are concerned about where they feel that they're being left behind. But to start, let's start the good way. And of course, let's start with a word of prayer. Please join me. Oh, heavenly, loving Father, my God, my Lord, and my Creator, please protect me, thou God. Please protect me. Please, my God, protect me from the forces of evil. Protect me from wicked people. Protect me from destruction, from harm, from sudden death, from sudden accident, from harm. Protect me, thou God, from those who will try to destroy, those who want to put stumbling blocks in my way. Father God, whoever come in my way unjustly, thou God, whoever come to stop me unjustly, Father God, I put them in your divine hands because you are my God, and I am your son, your servant, and I worship you. Father God, have mercy upon every citizen of this land. Protect them, thou God, from the forces of evil. Protect them, thou God, from wicked people. And may they themselves not do anything harmful or wrong to others. Bless us this day, I pray. Father God, in a special way, I bring before you Stuart Young, that young man who has now been given this huge, this Herculean task to save this country from crime, apart from his other portfolio. I ask you, thou God, to bless him, inspire him, that he will do a job. Yes, thou God, he will do a job that will stop the crime, change the crime, reduce the crime, that there can be a sense of safety in this country. He, along with Gary Griffith, asks you, God, to bless them and bless the entire police service, bless the army, bless those who are in authority, that they will put country first above all, thou God. I ask you to guide the leader of the opposition and the opposition. I ask you to guide, dear God, to guide the leader of the government, the Honorable Prime Minister and the government, that they will always put country over party. Bless us this day, I pray. I pray to you, thou God, because you are worthy to be praised. And blessed be the name of the Lord God. Protect me, thou God, from the forces of evil. Protect me, thou God, from wicked people. Have mercy over me, thou God, and cover me. As I do this program today, cover me, thou God. I pray, cover me, thou God, for Christ's sake. Amen. All right. Thank you, God, for every blessing, for your mercy. Father God, help me to start and do a good program today. Bless me, I pray. Now, let's start the program with the great words. Those words are TNT. You know it. You know it. When people meet me, they don't call me Mr. Borris. They don't call me Hi Harvey. They say, I love my country. And I say, keep the love alive. Keep the love alive. We need more love in this country. We need to have it alive. So, join me for the great words. Those words are, you know it, at the count of 3. Say it with me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I love my country. Bring it on. Bring the vibrations on. Let me hear the songs. Let me hear the songs. My hands getting hotter. I can feel the fire as it burns in my hands. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, how are you today? How are you today? I want to tell you that I am going to support Mr. Stuart Young. I am going to support Mr. Stuart Young. There are those who tell me, why would you support Stuart Young? And I will say this. It is not about whether Mr. Stuart Young like me or not, because most likely he don't. Or I like him or not. It is about what I think is best in the best interest of the country. We have a new police commissioner. We have a new minister of national security. Just yesterday evening I was told, because I prayed for Mr. Young yesterday also. Someone said, why would you pray for the gentleman? He has been disrespectful to you. You campaigned for him, as this person from Cascade told me. And they told me when the last time they asked me if I ever spoke with him I told them no. So they said to me, he has disrespected you. Why would you support him? And I say this to you, Trinidad and Tobago. It is not about self. It is important that all of us get our share of the pie. That's important. Don't ever feel that you don't deserve your share of the pie. But it's not about self where our national security and the safety of my country is concerned. I want Stuart Young to be successful the same way that I call upon the nation under the UNC when they were in power. I said support Jack Warner, support Alfonso, so all who were Commissioner of National Security, the Minister of National Security, I call upon the nation during that 5 years to support them. Why did I do that? Is it that because they're my friends? Or is it because I supported the UNC? None of the above. It's because I put country over anything else in terms of party. Because if Jack Warner or any one of those national security ministers and the commissioner was successful, I am successful. I am safer. So for those of you who said, why are you doing that? Listen, I received some real calls and concerns. Why am I supporting? First of all, I supported Gary Griffith. He came right in the program in the hot seat. And I said to him, I am supporting you 100%. As a matter of fact, I think that program was one of the catalysts that got the government to turn around, to understand that Gary Griffith was young and sound. Whether Gary Griffith will ever come back on the program, I don't know. Because sometimes people forget. But the point I'm saying, I don't even care about that. What I care about is that Gary Griffith must go out there and do a good job. Of course, those of you outside, you can follow us on Facebook. I almost said Twitter. You can follow us on YouTube. And of course, you can follow us on Flow and Digicel throughout the Caribbean and certain parts of the world. And of course, we are streaming on, is it Vista? I have to get that name so I can give it to you all out there. For those of you outside, or any part of the country, probably they might put it up on the screen, the name of if you wanted to watch us live, and if you want to send the information to your friends all over the world to watch us. But the question is, if we put country over party, what then is expected of me? Ladies and gentlemen, I serve in NGOs from the age of 12 years. I love community work. I was involved in NGO and that type of thing from the age of 12. Baratara San Juan Youth League, then the San Juan Youth Organization, non-political. As the case may be, we used to clean up the crazy. Then other groups. Then I was a member of Rotaract. As the case may be, the officer in charge of us was Peter Clark, son of Ellis Clark. You know something? I organized and initiated with the Rotaract the school debating competition for secondary schools. That's that year, St. Dominic Convent in Malik won it. So I've been involved in this all my life. I love community work. I love helping people. I was just born that way. Some people in politics, they don't like people at all. You know, oh God, every time they see a person, say, Lord. I actually enjoy interacting with people because I believe people must come first. And politics is the art of serving people. So I'm saying all that to say, from that I went on to become a counselor, an alderman, a diplomat. But at all times I remain one way, humble on the ground. Because why? I'm just a grassroots from San Juan Palatovia. And if you don't understand the love of country, you will never understand the importance of putting country over party. Because if you're in the UNC, right now you want 55,000 murders. You figure that will get you back in power. And if the UNC is in power, and some of PNM might want 55,000 murders under the UNC to get them back in power. No, that's not what it should be. So I urge all of you out there to put country over party. Put country first. I want you to understand that this is about us coming together as a people. About us understanding our rightful position and place in this here country. So I support Stuart Young. I see front page of a newspaper, they have them as the dream team. Stuart made National Security Minister in a midnight cabinet reshuffle. Hours later, PSC announced Gary Griffith is the top cop. They call it the dream team. While I was in Hilo today, someone said to me, Mr. Borris, are you supporting what's going on? I said, what do you mean, my brother? I said, what do you mean? He said he marched 3 times in the rain with Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. And he marched so that he could come and help empower this. And I hope the brother is listening because I want him to call in today because I understand the point he was making. He said that every time he looked at the appointment, those who really run in and those who get in, he said none of them look like this. That's what he told me right in Hilo today. He was so perturbed and annoyed. He said he marched in the rain 3 times when Dr. Rowley was in opposition. And why did he march? He asked me the question, and I couldn't, well, I'm not sure she couldn't, I just didn't respond. He said to me, Mr. Borris, when Dr. Eric Eustace Williams had a march for the return of Shagaras, who marched with him? And I shut my mouth. I shut my mouth. He said, who marched with him? He said, did you see any Syrian marching with him? That's what he told me. I just repeating what was told to me. Because I stand for truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I said, I can't recall. Then he said to me, I can tell you, Mr. Borris, only African people, a few Indian people marched with him. He said, but now who own Shagaramas? He said, did you see any white people with him? Who own Shagaramas? He said, Shagaramas is now owned by only whites and Lebanese, Syrian, and so on. That's what he told me today in Hilo. People are becoming concerned. People are becoming really concerned. While we do it, of course, gentlemen, make sure we check and see if anybody is waiting, as the case might be. Right, yes. So people are becoming very, very concerned. And the more, listen, on the ground, you're hearing from 90% of the activists and those who supported, those who went out, and those who voted, you're hearing it from them. Day in, day out, you're hearing it from them. So somebody had to talk about it. So the side might be victimized. But let me tell you, you will see it. If you see nothing happening with me at all, you know I am being victimized, then so be it. But I don't believe that Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley will allow anybody to victimize Harvey Borris. I don't believe it. I have to see it to believe it. But I will stand my ground. I support Stuart Young. Yes, he may not have given me the respect that he ought to have given to me, but I support Stuart Young. I want this crime to come down. I have told people, and that's why probably I am ostracized by all and sundry. I have never taken a bribe, never given a bribe. I'm not perfect, far from it, my people, but I stand for some basic principles. It may be because I grew up in a particular religion. It may be some of the tenets of that religion remained in me. While all things probably didn't remain, some things did. So while I held public office, I maintained my respect that I must not thief. You see, in Samuel Laventille, where I was a counselor for over 15 years, over almost 20 years I served there, both as a counselor and an alderman, 20 years. I never thief a cent. I never tell a young lady come for a job, and you want to get a job, you have to give me X, Y, or Z. Or to get a job, you have to text me. What comes close to text, boy? Anyhow, the question is, I've never done those things. Now I'm seeing 10 persons, most or all, if not all, looking of East Indian descent, involving 22 million hard-earned dollars stolen from the corporation. Listen, isn't this madness? I will not stop talking because I love my country and I love you. You mightn't love me, you might hate me and despise me, but I love my country and I will fight for you, the grassroots, because that's what God gave me to do. What are you talking about? I ain't playing it, you know. I'm serious about this. Never come down grassroots style. What do you think it is at all? I say, it's me, I man stand strong with what I believe. I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in you, the people, and I believe I will stand with you at all times. That's what I believe. Now back to my trained self. Ladies and gentlemen, on the basis of what we're discussing today, it is quite clear to me that we need to become, as a people, come together in order to understand that this is our country, one people. I want all of you to support Stuart Young. UNC, PNM, NAR, COP, TOP, support Stuart Young. Give him that support. Don't try to pull him down or mash him down. Give him that. I have prayed for him. Give him that support. He may never pray for me. No, he may never like me. That's not important right now. Crime is out of control. People dying like fly. Everybody can give a story of they heard gunshots, or somebody you know dead, or somebody you know get killed, or get robbed. I saw a video posted recently, sent to me, in Barata Junction, when two men jump in a store, jump under the burglar proof, robbing the people, broad daylight. It's as though the criminals and the bandits have no respect for the law. Are you hearing me? And you're talking party politics right now? You're talking about here's a PNM? You're talking about here's a UNC? You're sick right now. If you listen, talk, you want to save the country. I'm a Trinbagonian. And I love my country. That's what we're talking about. And that's what I want to hear. So I supporting Stuart Young. I supporting Gary Griffith, the senior counsel who spoke about the poison water Indian. Gary Griffith is African. Gary Griffith is mixed. I'm not sure if you have any African in him. So now you have two persons running security in this country, not looking like African in the true sense of the word. I mean, in America, he's African, or black, or colored, or whatever. Or African American, they will call him in America. But in Trinidad, we talk about how much mixture he mixed. And I don't know if you have 1 ounce of African in that mixture. I don't know. He might have 10 ounces African. Stuart Young, he mixed also. I don't know how much African here. He might have none. But is that important right now when we talk about national security? The concerned gentleman raised about those who are being appointed. That's a broader question, and that's something we'll look at. So we'll go for a break now. But when we come back, our opening lines early. I want to hear from people. This is an open forum today, you know. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think about what's going on. But please, talk from your heart, not from your party perspective. Don't talk as a UNC, or a PNM, or a COP. Talk as a Trinbagonian, from Laventille, from Siparia, from Claxton Bay, from Maruga, from Paletovere, from Speyside, from Charlottesville. Talk like a Trinbagonian. Let's go for a break.
The Posada Food King Group of Companies is pleased to associate with Newsday and Synergy TV as we invite you to join with us and adopt a student for this back-to-school season. As students all over the nation prepare to head back to school this September, we will award 25 bright young minds from across the country with their full list of books, uniform, and shoes for back to school. Also, 15 families with multiple children starting or returning to school this season will receive awards of food hampers and school supplies. From August 1st to September 15th, when you shop at any of the Posada Food King Group of Companies, ask about how you can support the Adopt a Student campaign by purchasing specially marked items and products or by making a direct contribution to the Adopt a Student Fund. Join with us, the Posada Food King Group of Companies, Posada Food King Supermarket, Bright Ideas, The Food Express, Via Gourmet Bakery, Fresh Oven the Baking Company, and Posada Food King Wholesale. Adopt a student today and let's all become a part of the solution by making an investment in positive change. For more information and daily updates on the Adopt a Student promotion, check your daily Newsday or tune in to Synergy TV. Bright Ideas has the largest array of practical and finishing items for the home under one roof. From the most sophisticated selection of exotic flowers in the country to amazing chandeliers, lighting, and wall fixtures. Bright Ideas caters for every room in the house with unique items that you'll find nowhere else. So you can fix up your home, complete that special look, and be the envy of all. With household appliances, draperies, beddings, kitchen and dining room items, outdoor furnishings, TV, electronics, and so much more. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Getting married? Then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them today for that special gift item. For the holidays and for every day, there is a bright idea just waiting for you. Bright Ideas with 5 great locations and the convenient opening hours to serve you. Visit them today at Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and the Gulf City.
Have you heard? For the summer vacation or summer promotion, calling everybody to every Darrell's famous foods location. 1 piece on site for $10 every morning. Everybody let's go. Let's go. 1 piece on site for $10 every morning. Everybody let's go sing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Visit all Darrell's famous foods locations for this summer promotion. Get 1 piece and 1 side for only $10 every morning till 12 midday. Darrell's famous foods, your taste of the Caribbean. This is a limited time offer.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Make this school year an epic one with back-to-school specials at Value Optical. Get the coolest eyewear with the very best in lens technology. Discounts up to 50% for your entire crew. Bring your friends and family to enjoy light, intelligent lenses. Visit us in store for details. Terms and conditions apply. Kick off the new term with back-to-school specials from Value Optical. Caring for your eyes.
The National Investment Fund announces the offer for sale of fixed income bonds starting from as little as $1,000 with attractive interest rates over the investment period that suits you best. An affordable investment opportunity supported by 5 of the country's best performing companies that pays income every 6 months tax-free. Don't miss out on this investment opportunity. Contact your broker and complete your application form today. This is a limited time offer until the 9th of August 2018. For a copy of the prospectus or more information, visit nif-tt.com.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome back. You know why I'm so strong? I make my own doors, and then I open them. If you put 10 padlocks on this door to lock me out, I will turn around here, get a pen or a marker, or a crayon, even that, and I will draw my own door, put a door lock, open it for myself. I create my own opportunities. That gives me strength. And yet there are those who might victimize me. But I stand, so I try to empower you because I'm grassroots. So and that's why I tell people, all I am is a grassroots. And that's all I want is to motivate you, that you as a grassroots, you, my good friend Mr. Tunapuna, you, Mr. Porter Spain, you, Mr. Cokerit, yes, you, my good friend, my good UNC friend who calls, all of us, we just grassroots. But the sky is the limit. We just have to think big, but just don't think it, plan and organize, and you can achieve, because people always hate you, they'll always despise you, they'll also want to pull you down. But stand strong. Let me tell you why I'm so strong, because I know people. Watch this, you'll understand what I know about people. Watch this. Watch this. Welcome back. Our guest is here, none other than former Councillor Francis Paul. Let's welcome him to the hot seat. Councillor Paul, welcome, my brother. Yeah, man. The hot seat.
My sister asked me to give you to this.
Excellent. Oh, fantastic.
I went by her, you know. And
I didn't know this is your sister, man. I have
my spiritual sister.
Your spiritual sister, fantastic. Yes, man. Holder Lois. And those are the things that she produced.
Always.
Fantastic.
Red more happy.
Fantastic. Tell us, my brother, after the program yesterday, I had tremendous amount of calls. I had texts. I had WhatsApp. I met people meeting me in high-low, giving me comments. People all over the place. I met people that were just giving me comments about the program yesterday. And that's why I asked you to come back today. So we can continue our discussion in respect to the people, the party, and our present circumstances. Tell me, what are your honest thoughts in respect to how we are being treated at this point in time? Just tell me your thoughts. Tell the nation.
I mean, we continue on the trend yesterday, and somebody asked me, my nephew asked me when I got in, he came across by me, actually, I'm doing some work around the Savannah. He said, Uncle, you said something yesterday and I took it in deep thought and consideration. He said, you said that the PNM in government and the UNC in government is two different entities.
Explain that again to the nation.
He said to me, he said the PNM in government and the UNC in government is two different entities. He said, I understood what you said the first time. I said, well, you had me laughing. He said, you feel you're bright. He said, I understand when you bowl the ball. Because the UNC in government is the UNC in government. Remember we said we don't want to too much comparative analysis. But we're saying that to say, while they're in government, they still remember that they are UNC. And sometimes the PNM in government does forget that they are PNM. Because oftentimes, Harvey, we bring in quite a number of people who don't have the core, in terms of the core values of the PNM instilled in them. I'll tell you what, there's a young fellow in my district, Joseph Laurent. He's the councillor for the Moria district. Brilliant, dynamic young man. I like him too bad. I used to teach him in VBS when he was a little fella. And the kind of deportment, the way this carries about himself, I said, boy, you're just serving for the UNC, but you come from PNM home. And it's true, you give him a PNM home. So he carries the PNM values with him. You know, Mr. Mannings always talk about morality and integrity in public life. And so even though we're making the comparative analysis, there's such a wide margin, like chalk and cheese, between the PNM and the UNC, in that the PNM operates on set levels of principles, as compared to the UNC. It's a kind of free-for-all, any man do anything. But what we were looking at was that they still remember that they are party in government. So
though they don't have the structure as the PNM and the policies, one thing they have as dominant is the fact that they don't forget their activists and their moorings from that point of view. That's the point you're making.
That's what we're establishing.
So how can the PNM, how can the PNM return to that? How can the MP or the minister or the councillor or the chairman of the board, how can they return to that where they actually begin to empower those who have empowered them? Yes? So the point you're making, and let me make sure I have you clear here. The point you're making is that at the end of the day, the party ought to understand first of all, its mooring. And even though you're in government, who have you there is the party. And therefore, you have a responsibility to the party. And by extension, it means you have a responsibility to the members of the party.
Even though China is communist, well, China, even Cuba, always remember.
So the government is the party and the party is the government. And that's the way it ought to be. And therefore, if it is not that way, we need to understand, we need to put things in place to ensure that at the end of the day, the government understands its responsibility. It is about empowerment. Listen, when you look back at the last 10 years, let's say after this end of the 5-year term of the PNM, and you can't look back and see Francis Paul, because of opportunities, became rich. Darian Marcel, because of opportunities, became rich. Richard Norrie, Port of Spain, Sherma, because of opportunities, become rich. And if you can't see that. But all you can see is in the previous 5 years under the UNC, Mr. Harry Lal, Mr. Singh, Mr. Vishnu, Mr. Deodat, Mr. became rich. So when you make that comparison after 10 years, you will become very deflated And he asked himself, because that's what the guy asked me in Hilo today, you know. He asked me, he said, you asked the question, but let me ask you, what are you fighting for? You're fighting for the PNM, but what are you fighting for? He said, I walked 3 times. He walked 3 times with Mr. Manning, with Mr. Rowley in the opposition, and up around the savannah and about the president's house. He said he was there in rain, soaked down. Yeah, he said, and what has he said, he asked me, what have I gotten?
And have we saying all this to say, not because we want to malign the party. No, I want people to understand.
This is not about maligning the party at all.
This is about ensuring that in the few months remaining, we do what is necessary to ensure that we remain in office. And if we're not hearing the cry on the ground, these same people who are enjoying the perks now would no longer be in a position to enjoy the perks. So we need to let them know that they are enjoying the perks because of the ground troops, because of the guys on the ground. People who go and get people, cuss them and pelt them with egg when they go to campaign.
But you think, let's face it, you think this dialogue works? You think those who are in authority in the PNM actually care about this? I know for a fact, listen, I know for a fact, if this president was under the UNC and 2 UNC activists, which they never did, doing this, they will be called in to ask how can we, what is, and that sort of thing. You think that will happen in the PNM?
People are listening. People are listening, Harvey. Trust
the lines are open.
He
said people are listening. Let me see who's listening. The lines are open. The telephone numbers are on the screen. I want to see for myself who is really listening. Will we have the opportunity to speak to someone in authority? Will we have to speak to a senior activist, to a chairman of a constituency, to a campaign manager, a MP, a senator, a councillor, a alderman? Would we have that opportunity? The lines are open. Will people actually call on these issues of putting and understanding that you're very... Because if it's one thing we should have learned from the UNC, my brother, is how they're treated. And not all, because a lot of people didn't get nothing. But those who were there as the real, you saw it for yourself. We're talking about thousands of persons who became rich, given, listen, and I think sometimes the UNC is a challenge to other dominant groups in the country. Because when the UNC is in power, they empower their people, and it becomes a next power block, as the case may be. When we are in power, who is empowered? Caller, welcome. Caller, you hear me? Listen on your phone and lower your television.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Talk on your phone, lower your television.
Yeah. I don't think this will happen under the PNM.
Explain?
Yeah. Under the PNM, because don't listen. I'm from a PNM constituency, and I don't think it will happen.
Lower your television and speak to us on the phone. All right, I understand the point. You say you don't think it will happen under the PNM. I thank you for your call. The lines are open. We are taking your calls because I want to hear from you with us, former councillor. Caller, welcome. Welcome, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Boy.
Afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Boy.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Welcome. Go ahead.
I don't think every guest you have there for the past 2 months is either from the US, from the PNM, and they all disgruntled with the PNM performance. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. But for the last 2 months, we have had more UNC guests than PNM guests. And the UNC said they have been all well treated and treated with full respect. Caller, welcome.
A pleasant good evening to Brother Harvey.
Pleasant good evening to you.
A pleasant good evening to Brother Paul.
Hi, good evening.
Brother Paul, since yesterday I'm looking at you. This is Mr. Napu now. I'm looking at you since yesterday and I've seen pain in your face. I've seen hurt all over you. And I don't know what I can do. I don't know where I could turn to look for help for you. Because I see a man of sorrow and of woe. You know, and I'm feeling the pain for you because I know how hard you're struggling in the vineyard. I know how long you've been out there. As long as I came back from America, that is in 2000, I know you out there struggling up and down. And up to now, you will get something, substantial. I don't know what to tell you again. All I could do, as I would tell everybody else, I could only offer a word of prayer for you, keep you in my prayers, and ask the Lord to make a way and break down open doors for you. But I can't do nothing else. But Harvey, like you say, you could open any door because you're a different kind of survivor. But Brother Paul looking weak and worn and sad, and I don't like how you're looking there, Brother Paul, man. You know, but I don't know. I can't help you. I don't want to tell you, walk and sit down with a paper in front of you and then stretch out your hand. No. No, you deserve better than that. And I'm telling the powers that be this afternoon, if they're hearing me, or they're hearing and somebody could give a message. Look at Brother Francis Paul. I don't know the man is God, he walked the video, he walked the road, he walked for you guys. Eh? I mean, I feel ashamed of what is happening with him right now, but I can't help him. I will keep you in my prayers, Brother Paul.
Thank you, Mother.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you very much indeed. And the reason why I had Brother Paul back here today, sometimes I feel responsible because I got Brother Paul to cross from the UNC to come to the PNM. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Hello, welcome. Listen. Yes, hello, welcome. Listen on your phone, Lawyer Television. Hello? Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Harvey.
Yes, welcome. Go ahead, speak.
Yes, I'm calling concerning Ms. Tanapuna.
Yes.
Yes, she's very hypocritical because she defends the PNM on Power 102 and she come here and crying herself for crocodile tears to the young man there. Just to get real.
Thank you very much for your call. But it doesn't mean say she can't defend the PNM. She didn't say she's not defending the PNM. She said she feel for him. So that doesn't mean say she's not a PNM or supporting the PNM. Caller, welcome.
Hello?
Yes, welcome. Lawyer Television and listen on your phone. Welcome.
Hello?
Hello, welcome. Lawyer Television and listen on your phone, please.
Happy person.
Don't cut him off so quickly, please. Hello? Oh, my brother, go ahead.
Yeah, this is not about me, Harvey. I am happy that Mother Tunapuna remembered. Have you remember when we started the program on another radio station?
Another radio station.
2007?
Yes.
And we were championing the cause.
And we were fighting the cause right
still
through.
championing the cause. So this is not about me, Harvey. It's about, because I am one vote. It's not about me. It's about the masses out there who are thinking in similar fashion.
Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Please, Lawyer Television and listen on your phone. Welcome. Hello? Hello? All right, call us when you call and you get through Lawyer Television and listen on your phone. Caller, welcome. Hello, are you hearing me?
I usually do that.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Brother Paul.
Aye.
I keep looking at your face, and I want to say to you, examine yourself. You need to examine yourself. Then you will put yourself together. Thank you.
Thank you. He said to examine. You just made the point. It's not about you.
It's
about you here that bringing the cries or the calls of the masses, as the case may be. So it's not about Brother Paul, nor even myself, as the case may be. But listen, on the ground, if people are not hearing it, we are saying it is loud. We have only 2 more years.
Definitely.
And the point that Brother Paul is making is a serious point. We'll go for a break. When we come back, I'll come back with your calls and we'll talk to Brother Paul. We'll talk to Councillor Paul, ex or former Councillor Paul, about all his concerns, all the concerns that we should bring to the people of this country.
Hi there. Welcome to Pediatric Specialist Center. We're here to see your kids' health. With our experienced and qualified pediatric doctor, your kids would be well attended to. We're located right here in Pepper Village, upstairs of Union Pharmacy. We bring to the community and surrounding areas a service that is much needed for the southwest peninsula of the country. So come visit us for checking up on your child's health or when the little ones feel ill. Call us at 781-8070 or 337-1894 for information or to request call-outs, and follow us on Facebook at Pediatric Specialist Center.
From July 24th to August 12th, emancipate yourself from high prices at Passad the Food King with the $10 madness sale on so many items like Act 2 popcorn, 3 packs for $10, Blue Waters 1 liter cran apple, lime or grape 2 bottles for $10, Budget Buster all-purpose cleaner 900 ml $10, Cafe Brazil coffee 50 grams $10, carrots 2 packs for $10, Comfort Classic or Aloe Vera 1 liter $10, Fruta Max 500 ml 4 for $10, Caribbean Flavors Morbi 750 ml $10, Grace Tuna 2 tins for $10, iCool Juice 500 ml 3 bottles for $10. That's just a few of the unbelievable price specials at Passad the Food King, all locations. Passad the Food King, Princestown, Point Fortin, Rio Claro, New Grant and Mayaro. Passad the Food King, Trinidad's most affordable supermarket.
Welcome to Pediatric Specialist Center. We're here to see your kids' health. With our experienced and qualified pediatric doctor, your kids would be well attended to. We're located right here in Pepper Village, upstairs of Union Pharmacy. We bring to the community and surrounding areas a service that is much needed for the southwest peninsula of the country. So come visit us for checking up on your child's health or when the little ones feel ill. Call us at 781-8070 or 337-1894 for information or to request call-outs, and follow us on Facebook at Pediatric Specialist Center.
From July 24th to August 12th, emancipate yourself from high prices at Passad the Food King with the $10 madness sale on so many items like Act 2 popcorn, 3 packs for $10, Blue Waters 1 liter cran apple, lime or grape 2 bottles for $10, Budget Buster all-purpose cleaner 900 ml $10, Cafe Brazil coffee 50 grams $10, carrots 2 packs for $10, Comfort Classic or Aloe Vera 1 liter $10, Fruta Max 500 ml 4 for $10, Caribbean Flavors Morbi 750 ml $10, Grace Tuna 2 tins for $10, iCool Juice 500 ml 3 bottles for $10. That's just a few of the unbelievable price specials at Passad the Food King, all locations. Passad the Food King, Princestown, Point Fortin, Rio Claro, New Grant and Mayaro. Passad the Food King, Trinidad's most affordable supermarket, treating and caring for you like family.
Chin-Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin-Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin-Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin-Sin, same quality, great taste.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. Plus, we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundle, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
If you're looking for the best, then come to the best. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited. Your original one-stop school shop where you'll find all the top brand names like Faber-Castell, Pilot, Y+, Statler, Crayola, Scholar, and Elmer's, just to name a few. They've also got their very own range of school bags, proudly made and locally guaranteed. Also, check out their wide selection of shoes and ready-made school uniforms. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited are authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. And nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited, ideally situated in the heart of beautiful Rio Claro, and Next Gen, the Everything Store, located in scenic Mayaro. Just call 644 or 630-BOOK. That's 644 or 630-2665. Ask for NASA or Kareem Khan. The Next Generation Limited and Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Nabby's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabby's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
Ready to regain control of your life? Have you been suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone? Low T has been known to cause hair loss, loss of sex drive, fatigue, loss of muscle mass, increased body fat, insomnia, and mood changes. Now you can enjoy the pleasures of life, get ready for renewed energy, increased sex drive, better sleep, and an incredible quality of life. Vital Dur, for the first time available in Trinidad. Available at all pharmacies and health food stores.
Need air conditioning? Then call Supreme Air Conditioning at 689-3087 or 365-1163. We supply and install GE, Coleman, Innovair, Daikin, Comfy, including inverter systems and lots more. We service and repair all brand AC units, commercial and residential. All site visits and estimates free. So call 689-3087 or 365-1163. Supreme Air Conditioning. We do it right the first time.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle from the first restaurant in 1968 when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. Is we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
We are back. TNT, the discussion it is to an open one side. And I make the point again. I make this point. As I sit here, and on the hot seat you have former counselor from the UNC and counselor of the PNM, former counselor Francis Paul. I make the point, we are not here trying to get something for ourselves. By the way, there's nothing wrong with we getting something. Let me get clear. But we're not here to make that point. We are talking about what's happening on the ground, what persons are saying. And let me tell you this. The same thing was happening on the ground in the UNC when the UNC was in power. UNC people were telling you quietly, boy, God, all you hearing is corruption. We fed up. We fed up hearing the corruption talk. We fed up hearing this. We fed up. They were hearing the talk, but nobody spoke out. The reason why the UNC is in opposition today is that nobody spoke out to put them on their P's and Q's to get them to understand. If you don't take action, if you don't empower your people, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, then too late shall be the cry. The old people say, when Jesus of Nazareth passed by. So, the government is in power. And by the way, let me tell you this. Your outfit is really fantastic. After emancipation, still have this wonderful African attire. And I understand that this is by my good friend.
Yes, Harvey.
Fantastic, innovative African clothing and solutions. And they have number 40, Western Mirror St. James. And I want to tell her, because she's my good friend, I want to congratulate her. The standard of the clothing, I can see that costs some money.
It's
quality.
As you mentioned that, Harvey, I was at the Emancipation Day celebration. Not digressing, but just I was at the Emancipation Day celebration. I go every year. And Harvey, what an enormous, opportunity exists for African people in Trinidad here. I met some folks from Central African Republic. His wife is Trinidadian, Blacker Bacchanal. And he was so blown away by what he saw. He wanted to set up shop in Trinidad. And when I look at the amount of African people who are doing different things, but not only African people, but East Indian people who are doing African clothing as well. And I'm looking at that potential that can be harnessed.
My brother, I have an idea that will empower hundreds of African people. I can't discuss it on the air right now because we're live on national television. But I want to speak with you, Darian Marcel, Richard Norrie, Sherma. I want to speak with that group, and I want to pull this idea together. This idea, and also Wendell Stevens, this idea that I have, it is so big that so many of us can actually make something positive. Because if other persons can do this, so can we. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to make sure it turns. You understand what I'm saying? But we'll talk further. Right now, the party's in power. What can the government do in respect to, let's look at crime for a second. I said I support Stuart Young, and I support Gary Griffith. Give them the chance. Give them the opportunity. Let them get to work. Don't fight them down. Give them a hand up so that they can get a job. They can take down crime. They can put safety for your children, my children, all the children of this country, and the future of our country.
The challenge with the whole crime situation, what is fueling the crime? Guns in the hands of the young men.
Yeah.
What is fueling, what is bringing in the guns? The drugs. What is fueling the drugs? The desire. Why is it that there's such a desire to use cocaine in Trinidad? What is the underlying factor? Why it is that people are so distressed that they need to have a placebo, need to have cocaine to get that fixed? So then there are other social ills within the society that we're not seeing that is fueling that problem.
But what can the government do? You referred, during the break, you referred to Margaret Thatcher. What can the government do, apart from the actual attack on crime itself? What can the government do to really stimulate this country?
Harvey, I was talking about Margaret Thatcher and what she did in England. When England was going through a serious crisis. She invested in the moms and pops business, the small business. And she got the small business going. When you get the small business going, the medium-sized business will feed up the small business. And the bigger business will feed up some multiplier effect. Because when the small man has money in his pocket, everybody in the area eats from that. The snooker man will benefit, the parlor next door, everybody benefits. When the fella make the $500 and $600 million, Harvey, they bank the money outside. They go in the casino and they gamble out $200,000 a night. This man don't have that luxury. He spends his money within his locality. So if we empower the small and medium-sized business, we empower those business, we empower in the country.
That, sir, makes absolute sense. That is what we need to do.
You remember when Mr. Manning was around and they had the share program?
Yes, yes, yes.
I remember when Rennie Dumas was local government minister and they had a lead program.
Yes.
And you had to ensure that the small contractors were getting something at the end of the day. It was mandatory almost that the small contractors benefited. You know, a lot of big companies went and registered small companies and they were trying to benefit from that as well. But I could safely say that quite a number of small contractors benefited from such arrangement. And they were getting the job done, the same job that the big contractors would have done. They were getting the job done, but then you had more money circulated within the communities.
But I'm hearing allegedly that big companies are now trying to block SIM call, who's trying to do a program, so have different tier of where small business and so on and so forth can get job within SimCall. And the big want to file have issue a pre-action protocol allegedly, so I'm not sure if this is so, but I'm hearing this, to block SimCall from helping the small businessman, the small man. You ever hear more madness?
But you know, it's a human thing, and it's a stage of greed. The more you have, the more you want.
But why is there such greed that we don't want to see the other person? We alone must have everything. And that's why I'm fighting for the small man. That's why I fight for the grassroots.
But that in itself, you see, we sit down and the same persons who are indirectly contributing to the crime will sit down and talk about the crime. Because if the young men, and I'm not saying that they're right, Harvey, but if they watch up and they watch down and they see nothing happening, and they're not conscious, and they're not spiritual, and they're not strong in their mind, the only way out for them might be a Magnum in the waist or a 38 or something. That might be the only alternative.
That to me will never ever be the only alternative.
But
I'm saying
no, I'm saying in their mind, that might be their alternative.
But we have to educate them that must be the last resort.
It must never be at all.
Because let me say, something came to my mind last week. Was it last week or earlier this week? As a matter of fact, I think it was Sunday. And I heard a talk show host talk about it this morning. And I said, look at it. He beat me to it. But I was happy that somebody discussed it. The Minister of Agriculture passed a law that if you are found with one feather from the scarlet ibis, is $100,000.
Bravo.
If you're found with a Uzi, you're getting charged in the court $17,000. A Uzi that can kill life, a submachine gun that can take 24, 30, 50, 60 life, 100.
But Harvey, probably it's time we engage.
I am hoping that the new National Minister of Security will put such draconian laws similar to the federal, that you found with one bullet is $100,000. One gun is $250,000. That kind of thing. Because if you can put that, I have no problem putting it in scarlet abyss. It's our national bird. Right? In terms of protecting from being poachers and people killing them and eating them.
But Harvey, we need to change the narrative. Why is it that these young men are so angry and bitter? Because the murders that have been committed is not just murders, you know. When they kill somebody, they kill them. So while we want to ensure that we have maximum penalty on the one hand, we have to go in there with the community policing.
Of course,
we have to
because
go in there and
we are our brothers. We must rehabilitate. There must be a level of rehabilitation, transformation. I believe in that. That's the only lesson. So it must be a two-tier approach.
Yeah, it must be a balance.
You must have strong pecuniary laws that you get serious punishment, but you must also have areas where my brothers, my sisters can be transformed from that life. Because the same way that they're involved in hard criminal thing, the same way other persons from other race are involved in serious corruption. That's the thing. Our people are involved, our African youths are involved in heavy criminal activity, and other people are involved in heavy corruption. And the African youths tell them, but look at people in corruption getting away, as the case
But Harvey, you know, when this small man robs, he's a thief. But when they're on the other, it's a misappropriation of funds.
So when they rob, it's a misappropriation of funds. But it's TNT, we're almost out of time. Look at the time. So let's open the lines. Let's take a few calls. A few more calls, because the fact is, the PNM is in power. On the ground, the people are crying out. On the ground. The lines are open. We can take 2 or 3 calls before we close the program today. Caller, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Borris.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Borris. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
I would like you to stop. I would like a question answered from you. Has the law, has the court ever found the USC guilty of corruption? Why are you saying that all the time?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Excellent point he made. In the campaign was the heavy corruption in the UNC. I sat in the parliament and hear my good friends, Rudal, my good friend from Naparima, many of them, Tim Gopi saying, make the point, well, if there was so much corruption, lock up somebody. Look, we right here, there's so much corruption, lock up somebody, and so far nobody has been locked up. Is it that it is not true? Is it that it's not true? Caller, welcome. Let's hear this caller.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome.
Hello?
Hello, welcome. Go ahead, speak.
Yeah. I'm calling from Tobago.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, speak on your phone, lower your television, listen on your phone alone. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling from Tobago. Gary Griffith and them, Gary Griffith and them, no matter what they do, they have to make a gun law in this country in Trinidad and Tobago. When they catch them with a gun, I was saying, you charge them 4 million, 5 million, right? If you have no gun law, nothing will change in this country. Because every time you check the murder, it's gun. 99%, gun. You understand?
Tobago,
you catch them with a gun, 5 million, 10 million. You understand? If they can pay 50 years, 100 years. You understand? Otherwise, nothing can go. Gary Griffith could do that and do what he wants. But they have to make a gun law, a stiff gun law. And that will change.
That is why I love about
All
Tobago.
right, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Tobago. You talk with wisdom.
A special court to deal with.
And a special court.
Special court.
So the matters are dealt with expeditiously.
Yeah.
Expeditiously. Caller, welcome.
Good day, Mr. Harvey. A good day to you.
Good day to
and your guest,
yes.
Mr. Paul. I was by your office already about a month ago. What we are asking, so that social workers come out in their villages with the municipal police and other factors have to be involved in it. Other people show the interest in what's happening. Parents need to come out to their sessions, to their workshops and everything with your parenting. Because there's more than one biggest need is to bring back this country.
You're totally right.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talking with wisdom. Those are things that must come together. It's a whole network of things must come together. Caller, welcome. Harvey line is...
Mr. Harvey?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
I would like to voice my opinion concerning, well, the guns in Trinidad and Tobago is already understood. But what about the vehicles?
You mean that's killing people on the road?
That is having Trinidad and Tobago, the numerous amount that usually East-West Corridor and San Fernando, the highways, right, that's causing a lot of stability, right? Is the youth and them using the vehicles also?
Correct is right. And therefore, there must be a two-pronged approach where that is concerned. In terms of traffic, in terms of the speed of the road, but in terms of also those regular roadblocks, but tactical roadblocks where you can, because a lot of the guns are traveling every day in the cars, in the vehicles, and that, sir, is an excellent point. And sometimes even the carnage on the road, in terms of the accidents on the road, those are the things that we must come against. So, sir, again, we have an excellent contribution today. Thank you, excellent contribution. Brother Paul.
And he's right, you know. They transport it on the road. Sometimes you have a roadblock, and the roadblock, like, it's almost like if they ad hoc.
Some
feel like
totish roadblock.
roadblock.
You have 20 police down there. Nobody out here. Nobody wake back up so. Nobody.
You have a roadblock by the Caroni Savannah Road, right? But all the other filter roads have nobody. So by the time them flash the light for you, you're going through a side road.
And there's, I mean,
you go up on Waze. You go up on Waze and you see where the police are.
Of course, it must be tactical. You must have things. You must just come. Let me go by that corner. That is dotish. You know what I'm saying? It must be well spread out where you have men on motorbikes, cyclists there. You have it well coordinated.
We hope, Harvey, that with the new intervention of the new Commissioner of Police and also the Minister of National Security, that the narrative will change and we are beginning to see some difference in terms of implementation of those things that we highlighted.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the lines are lit. We can't take any more calls. We're out of time. I know every line is lit. People are trying to get into the program. We only have 2 more minutes. So I'm saying to you, we can't take any more calls. Please, those of you who are on the phones right now, please hang up the phones. We can't take any more calls. But right now, I want to thank you for joining the program today. The 2 points we made today is that crime must be reduced. Crime must be reduced. And indeed, the PNM, the government, have to immediately call in people like Brother Paul, Brother Harvey Borris, Brother Norrie, Brother Marcel, Brother Stevens, Sister Sherma, Sister Aisha, calling people and talk to them, get their opinion, but get on to the ground. Brother Paul, your closing comment.
Well, Harvey, I am just like you, praying that things will turn around because I have 3 daughters, and at the end of the day, we're living here. We're not leaving. We're saying like Dennis Plummer, we're not leaving.
Not leaving.
We're not leaving.
Oh, as you talk about young leaving, let me tell you what Trump has introduced today. To those of you who don't know, Mr. Donald Trump has introduced today that even though you have a green card, you can be deported. They have now started looking at the 20 million people with green card. They have changed the American system. The American system, once you have a green card, you're fixed. They are now looking at that. If you committed an infringement, if when they came in first there was an infringement, they were searching everybody green card. Some green card will be cancelled, and some green card, if you're there, you can be deported back to your home country. 20 million persons. So don't think because you have a green card, you're fixed. Let me tell you, your green card is now at risk. I hope to speak soon with persons from the American Embassy right here on the hot seat where we'll talk about the green card situation. TNT, I love my country. Until tomorrow at 4:30, remember, live to love to live. I love my country.